Open flags waving outside of a St. Charles restaurant. Just weeks after this business, along with two St. Charles County homes, were at the center of an FBI raid that shook up the neighborhood. New at 10, our Kimberly Donahue live outside the restaurant. Kim reporting on the case connected to those raids.
Morgan, right now the restaurant is closed for the night, but the now open flags behind me indicate it is back in business. This is much to the delight of customers who tell me they'll be closely watching the legal proceedings for both the owners and employees.
I know it was some stuff on the news about the restaurant, so I just wanted to come over here and check it out for myself.
Jill Moore says she dined at the Golden Apple Buffet in St. Charles for the first time Wednesday.
I mainly came here just to try the food, to see what it was like.
Her visit comes a day after the restaurant reopened, weeks after two homes in St. Charles County tied to it were at the center of FBI raids, and many people believed to be workers were taken into custody. First Alert 4 stopped back at those two homes Wednesday. No one answered the door at either house. Each had cars with out-of-state plates in the driveway. Those who live near the Park Charles Boulevard location say things have gone back to normal in the quiet neighborhood.
I would say things are as they've always been. So even when the family or whoever was there before, there wasn't anything crazy or anything like that in the neighborhood. So just regular neighborhood.
However, at the Bruns Place Courthouse in St. Peters, neighbors who didn't want to go on camera told us they've seen up to 12 cars at a time during the night. A federal grand jury indicted Guo Lang Ye and Dejin Ye earlier this month for concealing, harboring, and shielding and attempting to conceal undocumented immigrants. They are both affiliated with the restaurant. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office told me the men were released from federal custody on a recognizance bond on September 11th. They have until November 12th to file any pretrial motions. As several now open flags wave around the restaurant, Jill Moore says she's watching the court developments carefully before deciding if she'd eat there again.
We have to look at all the facts before we draw conclusions to anything because there's a lot going on right now. So I think that once, we have all the information that we need, then people can decide for themselves what they want to do.
Workers at the restaurant told me the owners would not be speaking on camera due to their limited English. However, an attorney that represents one of the men says they plan to keep the restaurant open so they can continue to serve the people of St. Charles. Reporting live in St. Charles County, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.
A case we know you'll stay on top of. Kim, thank you. We have an update tonight on